Good morning students, I am Ms. Mohanasundari, Department of Chemistry. In this video we are going to discuss chapter 7, Hydrogen. So we already discussed some topics, that is introduction of hydrogen, discovery of hydrogen and the methods of preparing hydrogen. So now we are going to discuss properties of hydrogen, that is physical properties and chemical properties. So hydrogen has various physical and chemical properties. Let us see the physical properties of hydrogen. So hydrogen is a colorless, tasteless and transparent gas. It can be sparingly soluble, that is, it is less soluble in water and other solvents. It is very lighter than all gases, that is 15 times lighter than gases that present in air. And it liquefies at minus 252.9 degrees Celsius and it solidifies at minus 259.2 degrees Celsius. It is combustible but does not support combustion, that is it can burn but it does not support the process of burning. So these are the physical properties of hydrogen. So next we are going to discuss chemical properties of hydrogen. So in chemical properties there are some topics, so let us see one by one. The first one, action on litmus. So if you bring wet litmus paper, that is wet blue litmus paper, in a jar that is filled with the hydrogen gas, you can see there is no change in that litmus paper. Similarly, you bring red litmus paper, wet red litmus paper into the jar that has hydrogen gas. In that also you can observe no change in the color of litmus. So it shows hydrogen gas is neither acidic nor basic, that is it is neutral. So in this action on litmus we can get an idea that is hydrogen is a neutral substance. And the next one, reaction of hydrogen with metals. So in general, hydrogen when react with metal, it produce corresponding hydrides. So like potassium, sodium, calcium, it generates respective hydrides. So you can see an example, hydrogen is reacted with sodium, so you get sodium hydride. Similarly, it reacts with calcium, you get calcium hydride. So the next one is hydrogen with non-metals. So here there are subtopics. So when reaction of hydrogen with chlorine, it produces hydrogen chloride. So chlorine is a non-metal. So when hydrogen reacts with the chlorine at the presence of sunlight, it forms hydrogen chloride. And then oxygen. So hydrogen gas burns in oxygen. So it automatically forms water. So in that burning, it produces blue color flame. So that reaction is also an exothermic reaction. Heat is evolved there. So this forms water as a product. So when hydrogen is reacted with oxygen, it gives water and as well as it evolves heat. And the next one, reaction with the nitrogen. So this process is also called as Haber's process. So when hydrogen reacted with the nitrogen, it produces ammonia. So the preparation of ammonia is called Haber's process. The method name is Haber's process. So when we combine hydrogen with nitrogen at presence of catalyst ion at to 450 degrees Celsius, it produces ammonia NH3. So this reaction is a exothermic reaction and it is a reversible reaction. So in this also heat is evolved, hence we are calling as a exothermic. So you can see here hydrogen and nitrogen is combined to give ammonia NH3. So this ammonia gas manufacturing method is Haber's process. And the last one of non-metal is sulfur. So when hydrogen is passed through a sulfur, boiling sulfur, we get a hydrogen sulfide gas. So that smells like a rotten eggs. So it has a rotten egg smell. So hydrogen is combined with sulfur to produce hydrogen sulfide. And the next one is reaction of hydrogen with metallic oxides. So when hydrogen started reacting with metallic oxide, it gives corresponding metals and form water. So here hydrogen acts as a reducing agent, so it removes the oxygen. So like example for metallic oxides are zinc oxide, copper oxide, lead oxide. So it produces that corresponding metals as well as water. So here we can see lead oxide, PbO and hydrogen are reacting. So it gives lead as well as water. So this type of reaction are called oxidation reduction reaction. So in this reaction, both oxidation and reduction process are happen. That is, removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen is happened here. So this process is called oxidation reduction reaction. So about oxidation and reduction process we are going to see in the next video. So now you can know what is oxidation and reduction. So oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. So that is the common hint for this process. So here both the oxidation and reduction are happen. So we can call it as a redox reaction also. So when hydrogen reacts with metallic oxide is example for redox reaction. And the last one is hydrogenation of oils. So hydrogen is used for preparing artificial ghee. That is, when vegetable oil is passed with the hydrogen gas at presence of finely divided nickel at particular temperature, that oil changes into fats. So the process is called hydrogenation of oil. So we are taking vegetable oil and we are passing hydrogen at presence of nickel powder, and the temperature is 120 degree. So that condition it transforms into fats, that is vanaspati ghee. Now we can call it as a dalda or margarine. So that is artificial ghee. So this is the process. So if the oils are crushed and refined, then we are passing hydrogen gas with the presence of catalyst nickel. So it can be, after that it can be filtered and then goes to bleaching process, and then it has been packed, so that we are getting now like a dalda or vanaspati. So this is the process of hydrogenation of oils. So this is also an important topic, so kindly note down. So in next video we are going to discuss about oxidation and reduction process, redox reactions, and then uses of hydrogen. I hope you understood this video. Thank you, students.